Hey, 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 what's up? What's up? Peace. All right, ladies, why y'all choosing babies and welfare? Now, listen, my mom was a single parent of me and my brother. We were poor on welfare and food stamps, and we struggled. My mom was an intelligent woman. She grew up in the 60s with, she was kind of like a hippie, and that's my peace sign is an homage to her, or homage, homage, but y'all know what I'm saying. That's why I do that, right? In remembrance of her. Anyway, I was born in 1966, and my brother was born in 1967, and I often look back and wonder why my mom, who was 17 when she got pregnant with me, with no job, no way to provide for all of us sufficiently, and no husband. Why would she do that? Why would she have two babies back to back? Now, I do know that in those times, birth control wasn't legal until 1965, and that was for married couples. And it wasn't legal for single women until 1972. Like I said, my mom was a smart woman, and I would assume that she knew that if she had sex, that she could get pregnant. And since we don't live in those times anymore, but just like my mom knew, y'all know that if you have sex, you can get pregnant. Now, if you don't have a job, if your finances are already tight with the job or jobs that you already have, and you already got liabilities like my mom did, why would you take on another $300,000 liability? It cost about $300,000 to raise one child until they're about 18. Do you got $20,000 or more to drop on a hospital bill? Can you pay for housing or daycare without it being subsidized? What about transportation and a whole bunch of other shit? Let's take like buying a home. Buying a home is a big expense. You have to think through the financial details and you have to plan. And many women, they'll plan down to the detail about their little vacay child. They'll plan down to the detail what they wearing to the club. And they'll even make plans for their next set of eyelashes. So if you can make plans to buy a home or for your little vacay, do you think you should think through the details before choosing to have a baby? Details like having a stable career, contributing to your retirement, and maybe even a savings and a college fund. On average, it takes about $80,000 or more for a family of four just to live a standard way of living. Do you got that kind of money? Or do you got a job with benefits that's going to, offset that? Can you afford an additional $300,000, or will the welfare system pay for it like it did for us? Now listen, I know shit happens, but I'm talking about making decisions that you have control over, like planning parenthood or thinking through the details and maybe having a husband. On average, or should I say a little more than 60% of single black mothers struggle in poverty, just like we did. Because why? Because my mom failed to plan. And so many of y'all just out here having babies all willy-nilly without a husband or without even thinking about the consequences. But y'all don't care. I'm not saying everybody, but most of them, they just don't care, because if you have a baby, the system or us taxpayers will almost automatically provide money, food, and shelter for you and your kids. And on another note, how about I'm going to just say this? Some of y'all just lazy as hell and just wait on the system to take care of you and won't work. So look, do not choose, when I'm talking about choose, because again, I know shit happens, but don't choose welfare. And you got to have a plan before you have babies, because you can more than likely stand on your own spine. You can have fewer financial worries. You can have less struggles. And you and your family, with your husband, You and your family can be self-sufficient. All right now. Peace.